be grateful for what happened during the day, regardless of how hard the day was, regardless of which challenges you had to face during the day. It is just a very helpful practice to never forget and be grateful about your possibility, first of all.
Shi Heng Yi teaches that peace begins with awareness. Before you can be grateful, you must first become present. Sit quietly. Take a slow breath. Feel your body relaxing. Notice that despite every challenge you face today, you are still here. Your heart continued to beat, your lungs continued to breathe, and life continued to support you. This simple realization is already a reason for gratitude.
I know it's for some people very, very hard maybe to understand that if the day was like really challenging, how can you still be grateful in the evening before you go to bed? Well, but that's exactly the point. Because if you don't do it, you're going to go to bed with a quite different state of the mind, which is not going to help you for the next day, and which is also not going to help you for the future time to come. So because the day is about to end, it's good to still have some type of practice. That's what I call it. It's a practice of gratitude. Be thankful, be grateful for what happened on that day, regardless if it was a hard day or not. Because this is now where it comes to, like I said, habits, conditioning yourself, and the way how to sometimes make your life a little bit lighter.
Most people only appreciate what they have after they lose it. They chase success while forgetting the miracle of ordinary moments. Gratitude trains the mind to recognize abundance instead of constantly searching for what is missing. It reminds us that every meal, every conversation, every lesson, and every opportunity is a gift that should not be taken for granted. Even the difficulties of the day deserve appreciation. Every obstacle reveals something about your character. Every mistake teaches wisdom. Every disappointment strengthens patience. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What is this experience trying to teach me?" In this way, suffering becomes a teacher rather than an enemy.
Push-up position. Push-up position. First, just hold a moment. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then just start, make some clean push-ups. Let's go for 1 minute approximately. Just try, go as much as you can, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
By synchronizing breath and movement, the body activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This shifts you from survival mode into a state of rest, digestion, and healing.
Good. Relax, relax. Jump. Relax the arms. Now, the next movement is, let's go into back stance. Okay, back stance means the rear leg has around 60-70%, the heel is slightly up, very little is up, so you're on the ball of the foot. Front foot is flat, but the weight distribution is on the behind leg, and the hands are out here. One. From here, the front leg. Step back. And out. One. In the moment the foot come back, left palm, move here to the right cheek. One.
Stress is not only in the mind, it stores itself in the shoulders, the back, the stomach. Through flowing, mindful movements, Qigong releases these tensions one by one, like untying knots.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here, look. In the moment, it's a very simple movement. It's not a complicated movement. So this is why pay some more attention right now and pay attention to the details and try, for example, to make this movement more crisp. More crisp. Is one move, is one shot, done. So it's one move. Now look. Here is your relax, and then one. Finished. No more moving around afterwards, no more adjusting. One. 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 Yeah, sharp. Make it a sharp, crisp movement. Get 10 more times. 1, 2.
When the breath becomes deep and natural, the mind follows. The heart beats slower. You are no longer in the future or past. You are in the now.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is just the warm up. Now look, now we make it bigger. Now we make it a little bit more looking in the traditional way. From here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 'and up. So from here. 1. Yeah, here. Cross. Cross. Step in, rotate. The right hand is up. The right foot is just on the big toe. And now when I sink down, I squat down. One. Open. Now rotate, big circle. Your body is completely open. At the same time, I make the step in. Now the right hand is up, left hand is down. When I start to sink, yeah. and again. Yeah, you can watch my student how it looks in the front. I turn around. Cross. Left arm up, right arm down. Start the rotation at the same time. Right leg step in. Now the right hand is up, the left hand is down. And when we start squat down, the arms change. Left hand protect the head.
A regular practice of this exercise transforms emotional energy. Anxiety becomes alertness. Restlessness becomes vitality. Sadness becomes sensitivity.
So now a little bit more. Yeah. Cross, turn, squat, up. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2. Out. 1, 2. Out. 1, 2. Out. Okay. 1, 2. And stand up again. 1, 2. And stand up again. 1, 2. And out. Okay, concentrate. 10 more times. Come a little bit closer. Okay, stop. So watch, yeah? Remember, we are starting right now from the back stance. Okay. And go. Cross, turn, squat. Back. And go. Turn, squat, back. Don't look on the ground. Turn, squat, and back. Yeah, and this like together with your breathe, together with the breath. Together with the breath, and then you just go 10 times without thinking, yeah? Don't think too much. Here. 1.
Your hands move like waves. Your thoughts settle like still water. This movement cleanses not just the body, but also the emotional burden inside.
Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, very good.